Hey, what's goody? I have not did a video in a minute, but I need to do an update. Um, Closer on finding purpose and focusing on the things that I need to and tapping into more so in life's purpose. So let's do an update, right? So I have been, I won't say battling, but more so coping far as would say mental health, right? Um, Within doing so, it goes more so into physical disability, mental, and emotional. I did not know and how much a person can be overwhelmed, and me working and dealing on my spiritual growth and doing this since even like 2014. And I don't know, one of my videos that was like 100 and something views as far as in where we're seeing spirituality going and tapping more into consciousness, um, and with dealing with anxiety and PTSD. I'm constantly thinking and dealing and knowing how to cope. And with dealing with consciousness, you're constantly always thinking and looking for in a different perspective. So I think I'm going to use my voice in trying to see if there are more people out there that are dealing first with these things. And if you're seeing the day-to-day life, and now they're wanting to talk about the UFOs in the urban community. There's a lot of things going on in the hip hop community, following the money. And if you understand the making of America and industrialism and certain ways, and we'll say the powers that be that are shifting narratives, like with the baby formula and all of that. I say all that to say, being of a spiritual being, and I like to sit and watch people, and with the world being shut down, the new way of doing so is going on social media and you seeing where everyone's focus is in the things that are important that people are not focusing on. And we are still in, we'll say, the great tribulation of things. It's very overwhelming dealing with PTSD and um, being depressed by all of that's going on in the chaos as far as in the world. Um, it can be a lot. It was nice to go to this agency and that helps as far as with let it be emotional, our mental, our physical, um, how to deal in with the workplace and you getting back into work. And it's good to know that there are a lot of people that are dealing with PTSD, depression, and silence, on top of other disabilities. Hold on, let me open the door for my bunny. What you doing, Peaches? Hey, Peaches. Hey, Peaches. Hey. Let me open the door. My little familiar. You want to go out? There. You can go out. I have to have my own little comfort animal, I'll say. Um, but I will say, when it comes to dealing with a spirituality and being aware and trying to be in the present, on top of dealing with the the chaos of the world. The good thing that we know, as far as in science, our spirituality with chaos brings order. To be in the present is a constant mind exercise that you have to work on. To be being in the present, being in the moment. I keep feeling that there's a calling far as for it's not. I don't see enough anybody talking about it or sharing their personal journey. Far as in letting you be an empath and you really not knowing what it is, but knowing that when you're around certain things or you're feeling certain vibes and energies and the weight and the pressure of it. So maybe tend to be more of an introvert, which I tend to just not care to go in a deal when I see things that are not logical. I tend to want to disassociate myself. Um, but then I tend to see it makes me a bit more sheltered. So um, it's a constant work. And even so I know that I'm being on the right path. I've had people come back and tell me, they've had a great awakening or they've understood things that they did not tend to understand before that I was talking about. Um, but I will say, if try to take day by day to be present as far as in the moment. At least that's what I'm doing as far as for myself. That with as far as with people, if you're dealing with PTSD, depression, it's very hard to try to find things for us to be happy about with the chaos of the world. And I feel as though they're trying to make it be that way as far as on purpose. And like they're wanting you to crack. So I'm gonna leave it here because it took a long time even for me to do another video far as of this. I don't know if it even makes sense, but I'm going to try to get more into doing more videos when I'm feeling the urge to, and things that I feel like other people that are dealing with certain things far as of PTSD to somewhere far as for us to go just to see like, am I tripping? Because I know that far as for some they would want to go and call it that you're crazy, but it seems that far as for me, I'm seeing things that others that are may not seeing, and I'm happy that we are on the other side of this spiritual awakeness. And people, it's kind of really simple. It's all in perspectives and you being able to step outside the box, which a lot of people are not when it comes to things. And if you know, as far as with PTSD or anxiety, you're constantly always thinking. And it was good to go to a place to find that, you're not the only one. Being around people, I usually tend to keep my headphones in. I try to work out a lot so I can keep my chemicals regulated so I don't have to go and take medicine to cope first with it. So hopefully if someone else is going through, hopefully this is you are not alone far as with this, and maybe we can make a little spot that we can connect far as with that everybody's using this for, because I really don't find the little social medias to be fun, but YouTube seems to be like a new little Facebook because you can post pictures and all that and everybody can still comment with each other, so it's quite entertaining. So if I say so, um yeah, but I'll leave this here. I think we're on Wednesday, May 17th, no, May 18th. We're still into the full moon, if everybody knows, and stay encouraged, keep your mind focused on the present, and you might start seeing certain things stick out to you, because don't follow man. We all have a higher purpose and a creator, and if you're listening, it's giving you a sign and a message. I'll end it there. Have a grand rising.